Dave Chappelle, Yasin Bey, and Talib Kweli announced their new podcast, The Midnight Miracle. Dave Chappelle, Talib Kweli, and Yasin Bey have announced a surprise. They are launching a new podcast, The Midnight Miracle. The three have remained friends for many years, so the combination doesn't sound unusual at all. According to a press release, the salon-style show provides a glimpse into the very interesting season in the lives of the three hosts and their friends, and features guests from among the country's most influential cultural icons. The show will be released in the coming weeks on the Luminary Network and will be available on the Luminary channel on Apple Podcasts when its new subscription platform debuts worldwide in May. It was promoted during the Apple event taking place at the time of publication of this article. Listeners in more than 170 countries and regions will be able to sign up for the premium subscription that includes a variety of benefits curated by the creators, such as ad-free listening, access to additional content, and early or exclusive access to new series. Making a podcast isn't the obvious next move for me, but it's the right one. The Midnight Miracle gives you a look into how me and my friends process the world around us, and I think it would change the way listeners think of what a podcast can be, said Chapelle about the podcast. So, let's talk about this for a minute. I think it's dope that Dave Chappelle is coming out with his podcast. A lot of people care and do want to know how Dave Chappelle feels on certain topics and just what he's doing when he's not making his stand-ups or going to comedy clubs, practicing his stand-up routines and things of that nature. The part that I don't like about this is all subscription-based. If you don't know, the company Luminary is a podcast network where, say I have a podcast, you can check out my podcast, but you have to subscribe to Luminary, a monthly subscription. I don't know what it is, $4.99, $5.99, or the creators get to choose how much that the people subscribe to for. But I don't like this because when you hide your content behind paywalls, you get less people that actually want to check out the content. Now, you got a big draw like Dave Chappelle. A lot of people want to check out that content. So I guess from a business standpoint, I can see where Luminary is coming from when they drop the bag on Dave Chappelle, because he's one of the highest celebrity grossing artists in the world anyways, and he's the GOAT of comedy. So people are going to want to tune into this content. But at the same time, I just feel like they could have went another way. They could have put out the podcast for free like a lot of people do already, built up that momentum, and then if they wanted to make out some money or bring in some revenue from that content, create a Patreon, which is something like what Luminary is doing. Or you can do what I said in the article. Apple just announced at their last keynote last week that they're finna add subscriptions to their podcast app. So what that means is some of your favorite podcast artists or content creators can still give you their podcast for free, but for the people that's willing to pay an extra $1 or extra $5 or whatever the content creator come up with for the price point, they can get extra bonus content to listen to and enjoy that the people that listen to it for free don't get. I think they could have went that route and they could have been better off, because they would have had a bigger audience from the free people checking out the podcast instead of just creating a podcast from jump and putting it behind a paywall. But the boy Dave Chappelle, I'm pretty sure he gonna have some people that's willing to spend some money. I do salute him on starting his podcast. I'm gonna try to check it out somehow. I ain't paying for it, but I might check it out and see what it's hitting for. But that's how I feel on the situation. But like I always say, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know when your boy drop a new video. It's your boy Boss. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.